Hi. Well, if you're watching this, you obviously struggle with some paper clutter. So this is going to be one strategy that you might want to try to utilize in your home. It may not work for everybody, but this is just one way. So this is called basically a command center for your home. It's just a hanging file holder, and in this I have a few hanging files up front and center, and then behind this I have an accordion file labeled 1 to 31 for the corresponding days of the month. And this is where you're going to be capturing all of that paper so that it isn't cluttering up the surfaces of your counters. So basically up front I have a file that I've labeled follow-up. It could be pending, it could be action, it could be today, it could be anything that you want to label it, but it's something that you are going to look at every single day, because this is where everything that you need to follow up on, if it's a phone call to schedule a doctor's appointment, or you're waiting to hear back from someone, or you have some things that you need, some tasks that you need to take care of, you want to write those down and put them in here. And this is essentially going to be your daily to-do list. So you do need to check it every day and then reprioritize everything that's in there. So just because it's in there does not mean it has to be done that day. So that's why you need to reassess and prioritize it each day. Okay, so that takes care of a whole lot of things. And here is where I capture things for my children's school. So I just label it school since I have many kids. I put an individual file folder in here for that classroom, and that's where I capture all the class lists and contact information for the school and the teachers and anything that I need to access on a pretty regular basis. I keep it here. I would not start cluttering this up with things that are resources that are not going to be used on a regular basis. This is where you want to capture your day-to-day things. So now what do we use the accordion file for? That is where we're going to capture all of the pieces of paper that go along with events and things that you have to take care of. So if you have scheduled a doctor's appointment, sometimes they send you that reminder card, like your dentist. That's when you can just plop that into the day of the month where your appointment is, and that's just an added reminder. Another thing you could put in here are your invitations to parties or other events throughout the community. You will probably capture it into your calendar for the date. But sometimes it has more pertinent information on the card, location, or what to bring, or things like that that you just need to know, like where to park. So you want to capture that in here so that you don't forget it. And again, you're going to not only check your follow-up file every day, but whatever day of the week it is, that's the date you're going to take a peek inside and make sure you aren't forgetting something important. So let me just show you real quickly. This is a community events activity guide, and in here are several activities that I want to do but aren't necessarily on the same day. I circle everything I'm interested in. The first event that is coming is where I will put it into my accordion file for that date. That way I don't forget about it. As I pull it out, and I can see where it's taking place, what time, and all that good stuff. After this event has come and gone, then I'm going to take it out, look for the next event I was interested in, and put it into my accordion file on that date. So it's pretty quick and easy. Things like I have a client scheduled, so I'm going to plop it into the date in here so that I don't forget my file folder for her. Here's an event that's coming up. I have it on my calendar, but I don't want to forget the location and some other pertinent details about the session. So I'm going to put it into the date that that's occurring. So you get the idea. You want to put everything in here. If you still need that piece of paper to hang on to for the information, you want to keep it right here in the accordion file so that you aren't misplacing it. So that is my tip for today on helping you to manage that paper clutter that's taking over your kitchen counters or your desk. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you can utilize it in your day-to-day life.